making some dinner. I'm exhausted for sure. That backpack was pretty heavy, and though I packed very, minimal, it just is. Um, so yeah, we made it past Cold Creek Lake to a really nice camp spot. There was already like a little fire pit here and everything right off the trail. And there's a stream nearby, which is really nice. So the dogs can go down, drink a bit. There's been a lot of water by this whole trail. I really appreciate it because it meant I didn't have to bring so much water for them because that would be a lot of water and a lot of weight. So them being able to, get a drink whenever we pass, a stream or anything or swim in the lake has been really helpful. It's definitely a really, really nice trail, especially if you, like backpacking. Hi, buddy. Hi. Yes, I see you. I do. I know. um, I'm definitely like not a hardcore backpacker. This is my first backpacking trip, and it'll probably be few and far between the future trips. I would much rather just car camp or something like that. But this has been a fun adventure. We are going to actually come back the way we came tomorrow morning because we're only like a third into the loop, and so it would be there was no way I could make the whole loop tomorrow morning and have to work in the afternoon. So we're gonna take the same way we came. We're just gonna go back there, which would be nice because it's mostly like kind of downhill a bit, but not too steep. I know the terrain. There's no unknowns. So yeah, and then maybe if I build up my stamina a bit, I might come back and do this whole loop, not backpacking, just regular, really really fast-paced hike for a day hike. That would be really cool because the views are supposed to be really cool over by Gilpin Lake. Um, yeah, that is our first day of backpacking. Just waiting for this meal to rehydrate, and then we're gonna crawl in. I'll give you a view of my little tent setup. It's very minimal, and hopefully have a good night's sleep. So this is my tent setup. Very, very basic, and that's chilly. Have this little sleeping pad. I have my ruffle blanket. My sleeping bag that I own is not a backpacking sleeping bag, and there was no way it was going to fit in my backpack, so I had to leave it. So I just kind of make do with this rumple, my backpacking pillow, and then I just brought an extra blanket for the dogs. And Chili has a little sweater too if she gets cold, but we should be okay. So yeah, not the fanciest setup, but it works in a pinch. Hey, baby. Hey, you, Mimi. So Chili did get stung by a couple hornets. Barely see anything. Um, there was a hornet's nest, and she's short, so she kind of ran right into it. But I gave her half a Benadryl because I always carry that with me, and she's right as rain. So we're Chili Bean. So we are home from our backpacking trip, and we learned a lot of valuable lessons. One, me and audio equipment don't mix. It was not working in the first half of the trip because I didn't turn it on, so it's just silent. And then in the second half of the trip, I managed to lose my receiver. Again, I lost the first one I had in my very first hike, and now I have lost the second. So I think me and audio equipment are done. It's not meant to be. Another valuable lesson we learned was about gear. We definitely need some better gear for sure. We were just using, whatever we had. I had a $50 Facebook Marketplace bag that, wasn't very fitted to me, so it definitely wasn't the most comfortable. I have a backpack and sleeping bag and not a cold rated one, so I definitely got very cold overnight, and that's something that I would need to bring if we were to go again. Gear is expensive, of course, and so it's not always, feasible to take the best stuff out. You just have to make do with what you have. Overall, it was a cool trip. It was beautiful. I'd really like to go back and hike it again. Maybe next year we can upgrade our gear and actually go backpacking again. I would really like that. I didn't film a lot the second morning. I woke up, it was very cold, and I really needed to get back on the trail really quickly. I had work in the afternoon, so I just kind of packed up, headed out. Didn't really video much of that, so that's why it's kind of missing. That was our first backpacking trip with dogs. If you have any questions, just drop me a line. If you want to support us, go check out our Patreon. We're hoping to put out more stuff on that soon to get rolling here. And of course, every support means we can get better gear, a GoPro, stuff like that, so we can keep putting out even better content, do more adventures, all that good stuff. So thank you, and go like and subscribe, and visit my website at thesavvyshepherd.com. Happy adventuring!